Welcome to yet another edition of The Big Q. Here, this platform gives you the chance to set the agenda, and it also gives our policymakers also to get feedback from the audience. And this is the chance I also be a mouthpiece for you. In the studios, we have Mr. Innocent Bulindi, the CEO of Business Development Fund. You're welcome to the studios.
Thank you.
I'm going to go right into the questions. We start with Ben Gasore, who says, briefly take us through the steps from when a client has a potential project to actually funding the project.
Thank you, Emmy. Thank you, viewers. One is, if you have a good business idea, then we have open channels where you can approach us. We have 30 branches across the country. We've called them the Korawijire centers. We have a business advisor in these centers. If you have a good business idea, if you think you would like to get support in preparing it, getting it down on paper, and us escorting you to a bank, please approach our branches. You'll get all the support that you need.
Edmund Kajire, has BDF lived up to its expectations? And if yes, how many successful business startups have they funded?
We've supported a couple of business startups. As of to date, we've been in existence close to 4 years. We've supported 3,251 guarantees, loan guarantees. We've supported over 10,003 loans through our grant management programs. We've supported a couple of SACCOs through our SACCO refinancing. Over 30 SACCOs have received refinancing. We have invested in over 21 small businesses through our quasi equity fund. Of course, that is not enough. We certainly should be doing more. Our desire is to do much more than that, but that is where we've gotten today, and we believe we're moving in the right direction.
We've talked about the quasi financing, and Ben Gasore had said there's a new financing model which is quasi financing. How does it work, and what's the progress?
One is, if it is a viable business investment, then BDF can take a stake, an equity stake, directly in your business. We do a full appraisal, evaluation, investigation of the business, and if we think it is something that fits within our eligibility criteria, we can acquire a stake and start up with you. So we take either, it could be a mix of debt. We have a hurdle rate that is slightly lower than what the banks are offering, but we also take common equity and preference shares. And over an investment period of time, we exit and leave the business up to you.
Someone is bringing an IT perspective, and this is a lady, I should say. BDF has the opportunity of working with budding businesses. Do they educate them on the value of digitization to credit worthiness? That is Lucy Mbabazi who wants to know.
That has been hard. Digitization today is a bit expensive, especially for these small SMEs that are just starting. What we are doing is we are piloting one digitization program with the investee companies that we have taken a stake in to improve their reporting, to improve the way they monitor their operations, and it's called the Smart Business Intelligence package. So here they would have all their statistics and data on sales, on marketing, on production on their phones, and then they upload that onto our server, and we can see what is happening day to day. Of course, it is a pilot program. We certainly would love to scale it up to as many SMEs as possible.
Vitero Patrick Pasio, what is the importance of BDF for young people, especially the jobless?
One, BDF provides a platform where we can get all these good ideas and opportunities of the youth into reality. Take, for instance, we are running a toolkit grant facility for fresh TVET graduates. Now, if you come out of your TVET school, you've graduated, and you think you have a good business idea, then we provide you with a grant to start. It's an equipment grant, and I think it will take the form of micro-leasing, but we provide you with that startup support that you need. That will certainly get them out of unemployment.
Fred Mutamba, what is BDF doing for native Rwandan investors to empower them and probably give them an upper hand in business to reduce foreign economic dependence?
There are so many opportunities. As I mentioned, the core value products that we offer are there to support our local investors. We provide credit guarantees, for instance, for those who want to borrow from the banks. This is for local business people. If you want to borrow, you do not have sufficient collaterals, BDF provides an extended range for women, youth, people living with disabilities up to 75%. This is an opportunity they can utilize. Yeah, if you're women, if you're youth, we have a women and youth grant facility. We pay for you up to 15% of the grant if you're borrowing less than 10 million, and that is targeting the lower end of this market.
Last but not least, James Ngarambe, to what extent do you follow up the activities of the farmers you support financially? And in case they fail to pay up, how do you handle the case?
The way we follow it up, again, we have a very strong monitoring and evaluation team. As I mentioned, we have 30 branches across the country. We share and furnish them with all the information on our clients and beneficiaries. On a quarterly, we need to get reports from the banks that have financed these people. And at point of default, if they start to default, then we send out our staff to check on them, advise them, and see what we can do for them to ensure that their projects succeed. In case of default, certainly we take on the loss. As BDF, we are a risk fund, so the losses are transferred to BDF. The banks claim for their money and their collaterals in case of default. So we pay out. BDF is, in essence, a loss fund.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for your questions. Keep watching our TV so you can know who our next guest will be.